Greetings all. This is an online tutorial on EndNote version 21. This PowerPoint is available for your reference to use whenever you have questions or need to refer to anything discussed during this online tutorial. The idea is to explore EndNote together. This PowerPoint will serve as a reference tool so you can refer to it anytime you do not remember the steps to downloading material to your EndNote library and or using the Cite While You Write feature within Microsoft Word. During this tutorial, we will explore EndNote 21. We will also be searching a database that you are using within your research projects. That database is Scopus. We will explore Scopus to find resources that we want to use within our research projects. We will download the metadata or the bibliographic information to our EndNote libraries. There, we will customize and use EndNote to show and explore how we use the software. Finally, we will finish up by using the Cite While You Write feature in Microsoft Word. In Microsoft Word, we will explore how we use our EndNote library to include in-text citations and to generate bibliographies. This is EndNote 21's interface. This is where you will create your libraries of bibliographic metadata. By metadata, I mean just data about the data you will be exporting. To further clarify, metadata is the bibliographic information we need to create a citation, like author, journal, year, etc. And this is known as descriptive metadata. Exporting this metadata from a library catalog or from a database and importing it into our library allows EndNote to create these citations according to the citation style you choose, like MLA or APA. Now to start, why do we choose EndNote? Well, it is the easiest of the reference management softwares available, and it is the most widely used. It can be used on a PC, a Mac, like the one I'm using right now, and an iPad tablet. You can also switch between these devices, so you can open up your library on a PC and then move to a Mac and then to your iPad. EndNote is highly customizable. It can handle a large amount of references. It has powerful formatting and customization features in Microsoft Word as well. EndNote also has more citation styles than any other program, and it also provides the ability to customize styles. Now, while EndNote 21 has compatibility with Google Docs, you need to have an EndNote web account to be able to access the Cite While You Write extension in Google Docs. So for the purpose of this tutorial, we will only focus on using the Cite While You Write feature in Microsoft Word. This is your EndNote library. We haven't added any metadata to it yet, so this is what it looks like. Let's go to Scopus to find resources and export the metadata to our libraries. This is Scopus. Let's search for resources. For this tutorial, our proposed research project will be on the relationship between climate change and cancer in urban areas. In the first search area, we want to type in climate change. Remember to use the quotation marks for phrase searching to ensure that the results you get back in a search engine are accurate. We want to add another search field, so click the plus button. Type in cancer. We also want to add just one more search field. So let's add the plus button and type in urban. But urban alone doesn't tell us necessarily all the areas we want. So let's add in cities. But also, let's remember our Boolean operators. The and right here is default. Let's keep those, but let's also add urban or, remember to capitalize it, cities in our third research field, in our third search field. Click search. Nice. We have found 118 documents. This is still high, so let's filter. Let's filter by language. English. Then by years. Let's focus on 2014 to 2024. Hit limit 2. This yields 111 resources. So let's continue to filter. Let us focus on articles alone. Click on the articles and limit 2. "66 is much better, but let's try to focus more. Let's sort by, cited by highest, right here. Sort by, click down, hit cited by the highest. Excellent. The first 10 articles look promising. Let's export this metadata. Click the first 10 articles right here in the dialog boxes. We have 10 resources that we're going to export their metadata. You can see the citation numbers are high. This is excellent. Right, so our next step, after we've checked all the boxes we want, let's export this metadata. Just to note, we can download all the metadata for the 66 resources, but let's just keep it to 10. Click export. In the dialog box, select EndNote, Reference Manager, RIS format to export. Identify what information you want to export: name, author, DOI, etc. I also recommend clicking abstracts and keywords, but you can also select all information. You can also save your preferences. I always suggest putting your PubMed ID because as you write your grants and your proposals and your conference papers, they now require that you include your PubMed ID or your PMID. Then, after we selected all the information, all the metadata we want to export, click Export. This metadata is then exported as an RIS file in your downloads folder. The downloaded metadata, we click and it automatically imports it into our library. See, it is in imported references. Don't keep clicking so it'll download these articles again and again, or at least the metadata of these articles. Hit once and it will automatically import it into your EndNote library. Voila, our imported references are found in this imported references file. Look at the references. These are the 10 that we have selected. We can organize it by year, by title, by author. You can also add different things you want to put on your bar, right? So one of the things that I like to add is database and rating. This rating is a personal rating. So let's say this is a very important article that I need. I can rate it 5 and know that I can look at it when I need to. You can also change the viewing aspect of EndNote. Hit this button right here and you can split it horizontally. There, right? This is your actual citation right here. This is our abstract, and this is all the information we need to be able to locate this resource. The one thing I love about EndNote is we can also attach this information here. So I could download this PDF and attach it, but we'll discuss this in another tutorial. There are so many different features. Now, let's make sure our citation style is set to the latest APA. You will find that right at the bottom. Let's say we wanted to focus on a different style, we could find it here. Some other styles you might need are JAMA, APA, MLA, so you can always add and download it to the feature. However, because we're in APA, let's keep it at that. Let's generate a bibliography of our resources. Select the first resource. Hit Shift. And then select the last resource. Make sure all are highlighted. So as we've selected all of the citations we would like to import and generate a bibliography into a Microsoft Word document, here is our blank Word document. Up at the top, you should see an EndNote 21 tab. Go ahead and click that tab. Make sure the citation style is APA 7. Should we need to change it, we can. Just click and find APA 7. Everything looks good. Now let's add our selected citations. Remember, they are highlighted and selected on EndNote. Click on the Insert Citation icon, right? Click the scroll down menu. Choose Insert Selected Citations. Here are our references. It is formatted and organized already. So this is how you generate a bibliography. Now let's see how we add in-text citations and citations to an existing document. Let's add some in-text citations to our paper. So we want to add some in-text citations to an existing document. We've returned to our EndNote library. We want to click on a single resource that we want to insert into our paper. Now, we can actually insert our metadata from EndNote. We don't have to insert it just from Microsoft Word. We're going to go ahead and insert this article from EndNote. You can find your insert at the bottom. So I'm going to choose an article. I'm going to choose this one instead, and then I'm going to hit insert. And there we are. We have inserted an in-text citation. One of the great features I love about this is I can add multiple in-text citations. So let's say I want to add another parenthetical reference. I can always insert from EndNote again and then it will add that author into that in-text citation. See, here is our in-text citation. If we go to the bottom of our document, we will also see the reference that it adds. So it will add the full bibliographic citation here. Now, keep in mind, let's say I want to add this author again within this document. Each time I insert a citation, it will only produce the in-text citation. After the first time you cite it and you get the full bibliographic information at the bottom of your document, it will only have that one. There are so many other features that can be used. It takes practice. So practice using EndNote and Word, it will make it easier. At first, it might seem clunky. Don't let that stop you. Practice. Once you get used to using the software and then the different features, it will become second nature. Overall, it will be easier than having to write out the citations. We have returned to our EndNote library. You can see all the different features here. We can put these articles into groups. We can organize this information into different subjects. We can delete them. We can also see how these articles or these resources have been used in our other projects because it's connected to our Microsoft Word. There are many different customizable features and aspects to EndNote that we can use that will help us sort and categorize our information. The most important thing to note about EndNote is that it is a repository of all the information we might use in a single research project, in a paper, or in a dissertation. Keeping it organized in one central hub makes it so much easier than having to play detective as you search for what information you chose to cite in your paper or in a project, right? Be proactive. EndNote allows you to get and capture this metadata at the beginning. But I must warn you and remind you to always sync and save your libraries. In another tutorial, we'll explore all the greater features of EndNote. But for now, this is your introduction into EndNote. It helps. It will keep all your data and it will help you organize your information. Should you have any questions or concerns, please come see me or email me. We can always work one-on-one on building your own EndNote library. Have a great day.